For the bulk of our existence, we've been a services-oriented organisation, writing tool automation solutions to integrate to manufacturing tools for semiconductor. But we saw an opportunity to create a new next generation product based on the latest technologies to enable people to write these tool automation solutions. And we launched that this year at Semicon West in San Francisco. Essentially, it's a framework layered on top of Visual Studio 2010, making pretty innovative use of the new workflow engine supplied by Microsoft to enable people to rapidly build systems that enable them to integrate manufacturing tools, to collect data, to control them, but also to manage and deploy them in a very cost-efficient manner across the fab.
This is Cortegro.
It's Cortegro, yes it is.
You have expanded over the past 5 years. What are your plans for the future? Future expansion in hand?
Well, yes, we started off with our core team of 4. We're now more than double that. We have a sniff of some good projects. Our plan is hopefully to grow to probably, in the current format anyway, and certainly for this industry, about 20 people. We're not particularly keen to manage a large team of service people. We'll employ other companies and partners to manage that, particularly as we branch into industries further afield, such as the US and also the Far East, which is inevitable for people in our industry. But about 20 is optimal for focusing on the semiconductor market. If, as we hope, we branch into other related industries, that could hopefully bump up towards 50.
Brad, the semiconductor industry is a roller coaster one. What can the company do? What can your company do to kind of flatten that out for the future?
Well, you're dead right there. It's traditionally it's been a very cyclical industry, with some major troughs. And any company, regardless of size, will struggle to get through the dark times. So we are very actively looking for other industries to augment our semiconductor skills. And there are lots of high-tech manufacturing and related industries we could get into. One area we're really keen to get into, and is a buzzword at the minute, if you like, is renewable energy and renewable power generation. I genuinely believe that this country's in a position to be a world leader in technology for this. And we see a lot of parallels in the skill set that we have for connecting and controlling equipment in semiconductors with the renewable energy sector. We do quite a lot of work with remote sensing networks, and we'd love to be able to come up with some solutions that would enable people to hook directly into the remote power generation systems that are going up facilities, particularly wind, around the country, to basically bring that information back into the household, into the businesses. So we're very actively looking to try and jump onto that bandwagon, because I really do think it's going to go places.
And that's something you could turn your hand to quite easily, is it?
It is. We're almost unique in our industry in that we have some pretty strong hardware skills as well. We're not just a software company. And that ability to bridge the gap between the hardware and the software is a fairly rare capability. We deal a lot with interfacing to equipment at a low level, which it's fairly well defined in semi, not so much in a broader engineering scale, so other industries. But we also a lot of experience in integrating to very basic equipment that don't have standards. And that ability, that knowledge, some of our guys are physics experts first and software engineers second. That's a capability that I think would stand us in really good stead going into this industry.